Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, we are third group from Economic Development Class B, and we will discuss about one of the materials of English course. So there are the name of our group, and then let's enjoy our video. Okay, I will discuss about quantifier. So, quantifier is a pembilang. Nah, pembilang di sini itu beda dengan bahasa Indonesia karena di bahasa Indonesia itu tidak dibedakan antara pembilang untuk benda-benda yang dapat dihitung dan benda-benda yang tidak dapat dihitung. Nah, di sini kita langsung ke step 1. There are first is much. Much artinya tuh banyak, and the much digunakan untuk kata benda yang tidak dapat dihitung seperti oil, water, money, and etc. So the example is we need much water. The second is many. Many artinya sama dengan much, yaitu banyak, dan dia digunakan untuk benda-benda yang dapat dihitung. Jadi kata penawinnya seperti buku, mobil, cars, book, and then people, and then class or etc. So the example is my father has many cars. Ya, itu example-nya. And then the second is a lot of and plenty. A lot of and the plenty sama dengan same of many and much, artinya banyak, dan a lot of dan plenty itu digunakan untuk keduanya, untuk benda-benda yang dapat dihitung dan benda-benda yang tidak dapat dihitung. Contoh, she has visited a lot of places. Gitu. Next, step 2. So, the step 2 is membahas tentang quantifier yang menyatakan sedikit atau tidak banyak. Nah, step 2 there are first is a few and few. A few and few itu artinya sedikit dan digunakan untuk benda-benda yang dapat dihitung, ya, countable noun seperti many ya tadi, books, people, and etc. So the example is there are a few students and I have few opportunities. Okay, so next a little and little. So a little and little artinya juga sedikit, tetapi digunakan untuk benda-benda yang tidak dapat dihitung. Jadi uncountable noun ya, seperti apa tadi, much ya. Nah, contohnya adalah I only have a little sugar and I only have a little money.
Now we are going to talk about how to use so much, so many, too much, and too many. We use so much to talk about a big quantity. The example like, so much food is wasted. You have eaten so much meat. We use so many to emphasize that we are talking about a large number of people or things. The example is, she had so many problems. We use too much and too many to mean more than necessary. The example like, don't add too much sugar, and it was too much information. The difference between how to use so much, so many, too much is we use so much and too much before an uncountable noun, and we use too many and so many before a plural noun. Next is basic uses of some and any. We can use some and any with uncountable nouns and plural countable nouns. The example is, have we got any cooking oil? And I will get some burgers. We use some in affirmative sentences. The example is, we need some milk too. And we use any in questions and negative sentences. The example is, have we got any cooking oil? And I didn't bring any medicine. We can use some and any without nouns. The example is, there is some in my room, and we haven't got any.
Guys, I will explain about no and none. No and none can be followed by singular or plural verbs based on the noun that follow it. What is the difference of them? On the first is no. We can use no with following no plus singular noun or uncountable noun plus singular verb. I will give you an example. No pencil was there. Next is no plus plural noun plus plural verb. And the example is no pencils were there. The second is none. We can use none with following none plus of the plus uncountable noun plus singular verb. And the example is none of the sugar is salty. Next is none plus of the plus countable noun plus plural verb. And the example is none of the flowers are blooming. And also I will explain about some use in question. We use some in question when we expect the answer is yes. Example, could we have some please? And we also use some in offer. Example is, would you like some coffee? Thank you.
I will presentation about step 4 any use in affirmative sentence. Jadi kata any ini digunakan untuk kalimat afirmatif. Dengan sebelum kata any harus ada kata if. Contohnya, if you need any question, ask at Kamset office. Selanjutnya chapter 62 step 1 everyone, everybody, everything, everywhere, or all. Ini maksudnya kata semua itu adalah indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns itu adalah suatu bentuk pronoun yang tidak merujuk pada suatu hal yang spesifik, baik orang, benda, ataupun jumlah. Everyone, everybody, everything, dan everywhere ditulis dalam satu kata, tidak dipisah. Mereka selalu bersifat tunggal. Oleh karena itu dinamakan singular subject. Jika menggunakan verba selalu mendapatkan tambahan s atau es. Dan jika menggunakan be, maka is atau was digunakan tergantung dari jenis tense-nya. Contohnya, everyone love her, itu ada s-nya. Terus everybody knows who is Jokowi. Lalu everything will be alright. Lalu I look everywhere for my case. Jadi ada tambahan ed. Baik, saya kira cukup.
Saya di sini akan mempresentasikan unit 62 chapter 2 dan 3. Chapter 2 yang berjudul all and very and each. All and very at each after mean the sum dapat digunakan sama yang artinya juga. But tapi all digunakan dengan unstable nouns. Contohnya, all the food will be from different country. Jika every and each digunakan dengan singular nouns. Every student is going the party. Will, chapter 3. Will dapat digunakan singular nouns, tapi tidak dapat digunakan dengan unstable nouns. Contohnya, her whole family meets her. Dan tidak dapat digunakan dengan unprecision nouns. Contohnya, she done all the juice.
Step 4 ini menjelaskan tentang all plus a preposition. Jadi sini kayak penggunaan kata all
sebelum diikuti kata preposisi itu sendiri. Jadi di sini buat preposisi sendiri ada banyak ya, ada about, along, down, over, round, through. Jadi ini sebenarnya kayak ambil contoh ya, kita langsung masuk kalimat aja. There are students like Natasha all over the world. Di situ ada kata all over the world. Jadi artinya di situ all itu berkaitan tentang segala hal yang di dunia. Jadi Natasha itu sama seperti halnya murid di seluruh dunia. Jadi seperti itu buat artinya all itu sendiri. Terus buat yang step 5-nya atau step 5-nya, langkah kelimanya yaitu menggunakan kata all, every, the world berdasarkan time expression. Buat all sendiri kan sama halnya seperti step 4 ya. Jadi sini saya masuk ke every-nya aja sama the world-nya. Buat every-nya ini biasanya kita bisa tambahkan time expression-nya minute, hour, week, day, month, year. Jadi kayak contoh-contoh seperti itu. Kayak contoh they start every morning at 10. Jadi kayak dia tuh selalu mengawali harinya tiap pagi jam 10. Jadi seperti itu. Contoh yang every. Buat yang the world ya, buat yang the world ini sendiri bisa kita tambahkan kata morning, evening, day, week, month. Sebenarnya sama kayak yang di yang every. Buat contohnya bisa kita gunakan she spend the whole evening at a cafe. Jadi dia menghabiskan seluruh waktunya di sore hari buat ngafe. Jadi buat penjelasannya itu kayak mewakili keseluruhan yang dia lakukan. Sebenarnya nggak ada bedanya sih penggunaan all, every sama the world. Itu cuma kayak mengartikan tentang keseluruhan itu sendiri. Jadi buat step 4 sama step 5-nya mungkin penjelasan cukup itu aja. Terima kasih.
There is a lot of condition we can use almost, some. For the first, we can use almost, some, any, many, a few. Add them with a plural noun. For example, most young people. In here, most mean to nearly all. Second, some older people. Some in here mean to a part, but not for all. All, most, some, any, many, much, a little. We can add them with uncountable noun. For the example, all violence. The second condition, all, most, some, no one, etc. have a general means and unlimited meaning. For the example, most young people watch 24 hours a week. Most in here meaning to most young people in general. All of, most of, some of have a specific and limited meaning. For the example, most of young people interviewed. Most in here means to a specific group of young people. Third condition, we often leave out of after all and half. For the example, all the sport, half the program. All, most, some, etc. we must use of before pronoun. For the example, some of it. Some in here means to some of the violence, not some it. Most of us means most of the people, not most us. We can use all, most, some, etc. as pronoun on their own. For the example, some watch all the wildlife program. Some in here means to some viewers. We can use a singular or plural verb after no one of. For the example, in here we could say has thrown or have stopped. A. We can use both, neither, either when we talk about two people or thing. You can see the construction beside me. And the B. We can say both X and Y, neither X nor Y, or X or Y. For the example, both Robert and Sarah watch TV. Neither Robert nor his wife know to do. C. After neither of blah 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 and neither blah 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 nor blah blah blah, we can use a singular or plural verb. For the example, neither of them has of their interests. That's all from group 3. Thank you for your attention and see you on the next video. Bye.